Alright guys, welcome back to the first update on Invest 98S, which actually has a pretty good chance of forming in the South Indian Ocean today. You can see decent convection blowing up the southwestern side of the storm there. The centre of circulation is currently quite exposed. However, in those pink cloud tops, there are likely winds of around 40 miles per hour in there. However, near the centre of circulation, of course, they're not going to be as strong. But yeah, in those pink cloud tops, we could be talking 40 mile an hour winds somewhere in those. It's not that strong though at all around in the centre of circulation. It's between 30 and 35 miles an hour at this stage, maybe even 25 miles an hour. It's really not that strong, but yeah, very uncertain where this storm's going to be going. It could track pretty much anywhere it wants, and we'll see that later on in the video. But currently, from my estimates, the storm has maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. That is 30 knots, gusting with winds of 45 miles per hour. A pressure of 1001 millibars. It is moving southwest at 7 miles per hour, as this latest update brought to you by Curtis Simplified. So take a look at the estimates here. ATF 30 miles per hour, the JTWC somewhere between 25 and 30 miles per hour, and the Curtis Simplified analysis at 35 miles now due to those convection cloud tops on that side. This is sort of adding in those convective cloud tops, however, if it was just a central circulation, it would be a bit weaker, between 25 and 30, same with the JTWC. Take a look at the GFS ensembles, and this is what I mean. Look at this uncertainty here. This is extremely uncertain stuff here. We're talking thousands of miles differences potentially from all of these ensembles, but yeah, this is extremely uncertain in where the storm's going to be tracking. I presume it will become more certain when we start seeing the track for the storm actually unfold, but we can see a few red trails there. Those are pressures below 980 millibars and some pressures below 970 millibars. However, that's only a few. Majority of the pressures becoming below 1000 millibars, which is usually something to be looking at, as we could be seeing a tropical depression or tropical storm form with that type of pressure. That is usually typical in the Southwest Indian Ocean. Take a look at the model track balances and look at this. This is the ECMWF, the GEM, and the GFS model. Look how uncertain this is. This is so uncertain. All of the models are taking this anywhere they want to at this stage. They're just taking it random places, really. The ECMWF taking it around in circles, the GFS also taking it around in circles, and the GEM also taking it around in circles. So it is extremely uncertain where the storm's going to track according to the models anyway. Take a look at some shortwave imagery here of the storm system. We can see good convection on the southwestern side. Everywhere else it's a little bit sparse, I'm not gonna lie, but there is a low level circulation in there. Not good convection around it though. However, there is some convection between minus 50 and 60 degrees Celsius near that center, but it's definitely not enough to be a tropical storm system. Rainfall is pretty heavy with this storm system. It's not going to go anywhere near land, it doesn't look like at this stage. But there is an island there. I forgot the name of the island, but yeah, they did report winds, I believe, of near 30 miles per hour and gusts up to 38 miles per hour. So, yeah, tropical storm force wind gusts were impacting the island at one point, which can cause some damages. Of course, not too severe, but they can cause damages, of course. But yeah, if you're on that island, the worst is definitely over at this stage. The storm has well and truly passed. It is going to continue passing as well. But yeah, extremely uncertain where the storm is going to follow. However, it is pretty certain that it could become a named storm. A lot of the models are expecting a tropical storm. I believe the GFS already initializing it with tropical storm force wind gusts. So yeah, definitely quite powerful. South Andrew not showing much special though. Just some decent convection on the southwestern side. Minimal rotation on the upper levels, which is of course the estimation technique I use. Rotation and the upper levels, but not a lot whatsoever. And yeah, convection pretty sparse as well. It needs more convection to actually become a tropical storm. And yeah, nothing much for the storm system going on right now. Currently the conditions are quite favourable for the storm system. We're talking pretty moderate wind shear, between 10 to 15 knots, and very favourable sea surface temperatures of around 27 to 28 degrees Celsius, which is really going to favour in the storm for its development. That's why we are potentially expecting the storm to develop pretty early on, within maybe a day or 2 days. And if it develops then, it's likely going to weaken due to an increase in wind shear, but then if it comes out of that, we could be seeing a strong storm march through the basin. It's not expected yet, but the GFS on some model runs taking this system boom, honestly. 937 millibars, I think one of them was, but that's not likely to happen, and for the GFS, it was extremely far out, so no need to worry about that whatsoever. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Invest 98S. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.